The subject and verb agreement. Friends, it's most important for all spoken English point of view as well as our writing practice. The subject and verb agreement are the most important elements of a sentence. The relation between the subject and verb depends on its meaning. In this video lesson, we will discuss the most important subject and verb agreement rules. Here we have some of them. So friends, let us we take a most important subject and verb agreement rules. The first one, if the subject is singular, the verb must be a singular. If the subject is plural, the verb must be plural. For example, the boy is playing, the boys are playing. We can find here in the first sentence what is the verb is. It follows the singular subject, the boy, and the second sentence, what is the verb here? Are. Obviously it follows the plural subjects, the boys. So it is one of the major and important rule in subject verb agreement. Let us take second one. If two or more singular subjects are connected with an, the verb must be plural. For example, the dog and the cat are having lunch. Ramu and Somu are good friends. So here the two subjects take plural verb. Next we can move on to the third one. If two or more singular subjects are connected with or nar, the verb must be singular. For example, Molly or Linda is organizing the music. So here any one is going to organize the music. So the verb follows singular. Fourth one, if the subjects include both singular and plural nouns connected with or nar, the verb must agree with the subject that is closer to it. For example, the Johnsons or Sue is coming for dinner. The second example, Sue or Johnsons are coming for dinner. So in the second one, we treat as a plural subject. Obviously, the verb follows plural. In the first one, singular. Next, we can move on to the fifth important rule, friends. The verb must agree with the subject, not with the phrase between the subject and the verb. Example, one of the students is missing. See here, everybody thinks it is plural, but one of the students. Here, among all the students, only one student are refers. So that the verb singular, the verb follows singular here. So one of the students is missing. Here the students seems to be plural, but among all the students we are telling only one student here. The second one, the students who read the story are few. Here obviously the plural subject. The president as well as members of the parliament is ready for the elections. Here we are discussing the president, not all the members of parliament, so that the verb follows singular. The man is brown shoes is running. The man in brown shoes is running. So here the man is the singular, not take brown shoes. Okay, we have to take the man. So obviously the verb follows singular, is. And next one, sixth one, after the words anybody, anyone, everybody, everyone, somebody, someone, and nobody, no one, each or each one, either, neither, you must use a singular verb. For example, everyone is coming to the birthday party. Here everyone treats as a singular, not plural. And somebody is knocking the front door. So here somebody also we treat as singular. So obviously we take singular verb. Next we can move on to the seventh one. Some words end with s but they are actually singular. So you must use a singular verb after them. For example, already I told you, mathematics, measles, news, phonetics. For example, the news is bad for all the family members. Here the news maybe it seems to be plural, but we have to use the singular verb because we have to treat this is a singular subject. And one more example, Phonetics is the study of sounds. Here, the phonetics, it seems to be plural subject, but we have to take it is a singular. So we have to use the singular verb is. Next, we can move on to the eighth one. The word money is always singular and must be followed by a singular verb. When you use currencies, dollars, pounds, euros, or etc., you may use a singular or plural depending on the meaning. For example, a lot of money is needed for our school. So in the first sentence, we use the subject is a singular. And take the second one, 10 pounds is a good for weekly pocket money. Here also it seems to be 10 pounds, but it seems to be plural subject, but we take these plural subject as a one single unit, so that the verb follows singular verb only. Next, we can move on to the 10th one. If the subject is a collective noun, you can use both a singular or plural verb depending on the meaning. If you are referring collective nouns as a unit, obviously the verb takes singular. It is referring the members instead using a plural verbs. For example, the flock is migrating to the south. The flock. Here, of course, the flock, groups of birds is referring here, but these are all take as a single unit. That's why singular verb follows here. Next, the orchestra plays only on special days. Here also the orchestra singular. The orchestra are leaving the party. So here is referring the separate members of the musicians in a group, so that the verb follows as plural. Next, we can move on. If the subject is singular and followed by some expressions like with, including, accompanied by, in addition to, as well as, we use a singular verbs. If the subject is plural, we use a plural verb. Example, the teacher as well as his students is going to visit the museum. Here, as well as his students is the connecting word with the teacher, so that we have to take the teacher only singular subject. We may not use any additional verb to the support of as well as his students, okay, so that it can follows the singular subject is. Next, the major accompanied by his children is doing some shopping. Here also the major taking as a singular. Those toys, including the red car, are old. So including, so because including is the here, we can take both subjects, because including conjunction treats as two subjects here. So friends, these are most important rules, the subject and verb agreements in English grammar. So study carefully and practice well. These are very important not only in spoken point of view, it is as well as most important in writing point of view. Thank you very much, and catch you later in next video. Keep watching our videos and keep learning better English. Thank you very much.